Take out a mill out of me safe. And let me say to them here, me no Superman, so me not just up in a game. Girl, I pull up on me gate. Hey, I'm Mary Jeans, I'm over here. I'm blessed with life. Boom! The heavyweights, Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, is still the biggest fight in boxing. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to Real Life Boxing!
Lamborghini pon the highway I drive, big bikes, X5s. The thing go plug in like thumb drive, and I thank God I'm alive. I'm blessed with life. I'm so blessed with life. Blessed love and blessed day. Oh, boxing world, boxing nation, fighting world, fight nation. It's Coach Fire and this is Real Life Boxing. As I said, I did a video last week and said if Anthony Joshua wins, we are right back where we started. And here we go. The Bronze Bomber versus AJ. The biggest fight in boxing to be had, the heavyweights. Hey, before we get into it, I'm going to ask you guys to smash on the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the bell icon so you can be notified when new content is being uploaded. Hey, and you can be notified when we are going live here at Real Life Boxing. Maybe this is why Floyd hates on Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is why Floyd announces his return the day before the Wilder fight. Maybe Floyd can feel that the buzz and that the energy around when Wilder fights is grand. Maybe Floyd can feel that energy when AJ fights. That energy is grand. You feel what I'm saying? The heavyweights, AJ and Deontay Wilder, is the best fight to be had in boxing right now. Now I know we talk about seeing Errol Spence against T. Bud Crawford, you know what I'm saying, and a bunch of other fights, you know what I'm saying, but this fight right here is the fight to be had. You know what I'm saying? And AJ says he's ready. Deontay Wilder says he's ready. I'm not about to go back and forth about who's been ducking who over the years. Both of these guys are guilty, you know what I'm saying, of not taking offers. Both of these guys are guilty of ducking each other in some form, whether the money wasn't big enough, whether the network, whether they didn't want to fight on the network, whether they weren't sure about what the other fighter was getting and they want to know, whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? I think that both of these guys have been guilty of of turning down fights with the other person. You know what I'm saying? So we're not really gonna get into all that. We're not really gonna get into whose fault it is, why they haven't fought each other, and all these things. We're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? We're just talking about this is the biggest fight to be had in boxing. And I think Floyd Mayweather feels that pressure, you know what I'm saying? And he don't like it. But it's like, why wouldn't you like it, Floyd? You're retired. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't matter to you. It shouldn't matter to you who's getting all the glory, who's getting all the love. Well, it should to an extent, but it shouldn't matter to you which PBC fighter it is. You know what I'm saying? If it's Gervonta Davis, I guess you're okay with it. But if it's Wilder, you know, you're not okay with it. If it's Errol Spence, you know, you're not okay with it. But this video ain't even really about Floyd. This video is about Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder being the biggest fight to be made in boxing. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I did a video earlier about the hate that both of these guys get, but you know, the hate is amazing. You know what I'm saying? But when these two guys turn up to fight, whether it's Wilder fighting Ortiz, or whether it's AJ fighting Ruiz, AJ fighting Usyk, AJ fighting Dillian White, people are watching. You know what I'm saying? People are watching. Whether it's Anthony Joshua fighting, United States is watching. Whether it's Deontay Wilder fighting, the UK is watching. You know what I'm saying? It don't really matter. These guys are being watched. These guys are being recognized as the biggest icons in the sport of boxing today. You know what I'm saying? And for me, you know, when people say, you know, Deontay Wilder isn't popular and Deontay Wilder isn't famous, that, you know, that's mind-boggling. Because when Wilder fights, to me, everybody knows about it. I got friends who not into boxing, you know what I'm saying, who don't follow boxing like I do. You know what I'm saying? And when Wilder's fighting, they know when Wilder's fighting. When AJ is fighting, they know when AJ is fighting. You know what I'm saying? And they want to watch those fights. So, to me, Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, they cause the most build-up. They cause the most excitement. To me, we've seen a bunch of big-name fighters fight this year. Canelo Alvarez, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, you know, all of them, Manny Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying? But the build-up for none of those fights are as great as the build-up for when Wilder is fighting, or the build-up for when Anthony Joshua is fighting. Now, the Wilder haters, you know, y'all gonna say what y'all want about, no, that's not true, nobody's anticipating Wilder's fight, but it's bullshit, because even the Wilder haters, when Wilder fights, y'all watching that fight. Same thing with the AJ with the AJ haters. When AJ fights, y'all are watching that fight. You know what I'm saying? And y'all are watching that fight first. That's the thing. Y'all are watching that fight first. Right? You hated Floyd, but when Floyd fought, you was watching it. Facts. Facts. Hate Wilder, but when Wilder fights, everyone tunes in. Facts. And I don't care whether it's official pay-per-view buys, whether you're streaming that shit online. To me, it don't even matter. We live in the era of bootlegging. You know what I'm saying? So really, I don't really expect nobody to really buy the fights and pay for the fights and watch them, because they're so easy to find to stream. I buy them and I pay for all of them, but I'm just saying, the fights are really, really, really easy to find online and really easy to stream. Whether it's a pay-per-view fight, the Zone, whether it's ESPN app, it don't matter. You can find the fights to watch them in real time while they're happening live. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, when AJ is fighting, whether you're buying it, whether you're stealing it, whether you're streaming it on your Fire Stick, whether you're streaming it on your phone, whether you're streaming it on your laptop, it don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? They watching. You know what I'm saying? And again, this is not even a video about who's the biggest star. You know what I'm saying? It's not even a video about who's the biggest star. AJ generates a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And one of the good things about seeing the fight being in Saudi Arabia, a place that we're never really open to, exposed to, you know what I'm saying, especially with boxing and YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But seeing the way the Saudis reacted to Anthony Joshua, seeing the way the Saudis treated Anthony Joshua, almost like a king or almost like a god, you know what I'm saying? So and this is no different from the way Muhammad Ali was treated in certain countries, Mike Tyson, you know what I'm saying? I really didn't see much of the interaction between Andy Ruiz and the Saudis. But you know, Sky Sports and IFL TV were doing a lot of coverage on Anthony Joshua and in the Saudis. So it's really good to see how the members of Saudi government and those things, the members of the sports committee, whatever they were, you know what I'm saying? It was really nice to see how they greeted Anthony Joshua, how they treated Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Whole nother country that we don't know for being that into boxing. You know what I'm saying? But boxing is big in Saudi Arabia. There's a lot of young fighters in Saudi Arabia. I follow a lot on Instagram. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? It was real nice to see the love that the fighters got over there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, these guys are huge. Both of these guys, whether United States, whether United Kingdom, these guys are huge. They are the two biggest athletes in the sport. They are the two most famous athletes in the sport, to me right now. Obviously, Pacquiao is famous. You know what I'm saying? You got some fighters that have built their status to world class, but I think that Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder are doing a fantastic job, and they should be recognized as the two best heavyweights in the world. And hopefully within the next year, early 2 years, we get this fight. But I think that we will get this fight because there's a lot of money to be made in this fight, and we all know nobody likes to leave all of that money on the table, especially promoters. So you guys tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section. Until then, keep fighting your fight and protect yourself at all times. Peace and one love. So if you like this video and you would like to see more great content like this on the channel, go to the PayPal link or the Cash App link in the description and show your appreciation by donating any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. This is Real Life Boxing.